problem.
What's up, y'all? This is the birthday boy. We have drove to Boone in North Carolina, and we're at the Daniel Boone restaurant. I'm trying to figure out how the food stuff goes here. They did bring us out this in a couple of bowls. And then that's Jamar.
If you want those with your crackers.
And
here's some strawberry syrup if you want those with your crackers, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
You're very welcome.
So, this is, what's it called?
What?
The food thing?
It's served family style.
Served family style, but we don't know what we're going to get.
We do. Good
He
food.
does.
Good food.
I don't.
Here is your coleslaw and corn, gravy and mashed potatoes, chicken and Salisbury steak, green beans and apples, and my personal favorite, the ham biscuits.
All
I'll just leave
right,
that right
Jamar.
there for
All
you.
right. He put that for me.
And let me go ahead and top off the seafood a little bit. Half and half, correct, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, yes, sir.
A little bit of sweet tea in there as well. Unsweet tea there as well. And there you go.
I appreciate you.
You're very welcome. You all enjoy, okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Covers it, buddy. It's good job.
Thank you.
All right. Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And whenever you guys are ready, just bring this to your register.
Super
Thank
good.
you.
Thank
I can
you.
go ahead and take that out your way.
Everything is delicious.
You gotta
I'm
make
glad
a
to hear
wish. You gotta make a wish and blow out the candle.
I don't know if I can get all these candles out.
You gotta make a wish.
All right. You guys have an amazing rest of your evening. Oh, do you want more tea before I head out?
I think I'm good. If you got tea, I'll take a little bit.
I always have tea on.
I'm a drinker.
Sure
I like
is.
tea drink. She'll drink one glass a day.
Ma'am, do you want me to top off your tea as well?
No, thank you.
All right. You all enjoy, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Have an amazing birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Subscribe.
Thank you. Making your birthday wish?
Yep.
All right.
Do y'all think you're ready for this?
Did you just blow it out with one of your nostrils? I mean, it was like.
I got a burp.
All right. Hey guys, this is another day. In fact, it's been quite a few days. Mr. and I didn't even do a Saturday night live shenanigans. I don't know, we've just been kind of poopy britches lately. Actually, I've been trying, I showed you guys the first quilt I've ever done in my whole entire life, which I wish I had started earlier, and I don't know why. But better late than never is what I say. Anyway, I got that shipped off today. Mr. and I went down to the post office to my daughter. Got it shipped to her for little Wyatt. And hope she appreciates it. I mean, I'm sure not everything just is kind of perfect, but hey, it's my first one. So I said, I got the fever now. And so I've started the second one. So I got a mess in here. I got a mess. But anyway, let me turn it around. I'm looking. I'm kind of like, do I really want to show you or not? I'm going to show you. Here we go. Ready? Yep. There's my cutting boards. I just brought this in from the other room. My cutting boards, I had it on the dining room table. There's some material. Here's a bunch of stuff. Some more material. And there's my sewing machine. I think I already showed you guys before. That was really a very good investment. And I love my little sewing machine. Now, I need to spruce up. I need to put things where they need to go. Here's my little chair with my pillow that keeps falling out. But anyway, where's my quilt? Oh, here we go. This is what I've done so far. Let me show you guys. If I can get it open. Hold up, that's the back side. You're going, oh, that's an ugly quilt. Well, anyway, here it is. Right here. And they're like massive pinwheels. As you can see, that one right there. And then the 4 put together are pinwheels, and then you got another pinwheel. So I'm doing every other row. I've got that one on that row, then I got the red one on the next row, and it's about 8 colors. So you're supposed to take a dark and a light. I think if I do this again, I'm going to probably narrow it down like to 4 colors, and so make the pinwheels really stand out. I'm doing a queen size, so what I'm doing now is and I'm learning this, guys. This is, like I said, my second quilt, so I'm learning, and right now what I've done is I've cut out, like you take a square, and probably a lot of y'all already know this. Let me get this one over here. Okay, this is a bigger square that I cut, made of triangles. So then you get your other color, and then you put them together. Then you got to cut off the little dog ears. And I know some of y'all are like whizzes at this. I'm learning. So you go, Sheila, that pinwheel just didn't go very well. Like, I'm doing a bunch of them now. And I want to put the blocks together, put 4 of them together. And you just randomly put the different colors together. And so I'll put 4 of those, and then it will fit beside the bigger pinwheel. But like I said, I think and it took us forever just to pick out the 8 colors. But honestly, I think I'm going to next time. But you learn as you go. I just got a pattern. Oh, and I got my ironing board here, because what I do is I will do my little sewing. See, there's my triangles I'm putting together. And then once I sew it, the triangle together, then I just swivel my chair. Sorry, y'all getting dizzy. And then I sew it together. Now what I'm doing now, when I do sew them, I sew it like, I iron it like this first. So I can get the dog ears off. And you can see here, they're called dog ears. You can see that little snippet there. Then, once I get that, what I do is, and I'm telling you what, it's very, very time consuming. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, for quilters, So I got to open that up. Some people just, do their little extra there, I don't know what you call this, and just, iron it over. But once I get the dog ears off, I come back again, and I will iron this open. So when you put everything together and you do the quilting, the big long quilting arm, it makes it a lot easier, because then most of the material is laying flat. Okay, so then after I do that, then I come back with my little board here. I only got one hand, so it's kind of hard. Well, and then these are supposed to be 2.5. You cut them out 3 inches starting out, and then cut the triangles. And then by the time you put it together, it should be 2.5. Now sometimes, they are squared up. You make sure you want to make them square. So what I do, you see that little 2.5 mark right there? I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that? Well, I put that on the end down there. Where did I do with it? Right there it is. And I make sure that the line is straight there, and then the 2.5 line is straight there. And my little, you can see the little diagonal right here. I kind of make sure that's in that diagonal cut there. Y'all going, this is just elementary, Sheila, or you know how to do that. Well, I don't, so I wanted to share, okay? So, now, so there, where is it? There it is, 2.5. Like I said, I'm doing one hand. So then, what I will do is, like, right around here and the edges, whatever is excess, I cut it off with my little rotary blade, and then I stick them over to the side, so when I start putting the blocks together, 4 blocks together, and sew them together, and then, like I said, then come up with, you see the 4 blocks right there. Then you got the big one next to it. So that's what I'm doing, guys, and so So that's what I'm doing, guys. I've been spending a lot of time, you know, and when you get into this, it's like, for me, because I waited so long and I wish I'd started earlier, like I said. But once I started, it's like I got the fever. You know, you just want to keep on sewing. So I'm trying to manage my time. I get up in the morning, because now it's like I get up in the morning, I go, okay, I got to do something around this house real quick. I got to get, you know, get this and this and that, because I hate being here all day. And Mr. goes, you know, the cat box hadn't been my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Somebody's calling. Well, guys, I thought I had a pretty clean house for Thanksgiving. Tomorrow I was just going to cook. Mr. decides we're going to get ready to get an insert, so he's going to clean it out with the shop vac. Well, the filter fell off. Would you look all in the air? Can y'all see this? All in the air? Can you see it? Oh my gosh. Look over here. Do you see the smoke? It's not coming from that fireplace.
Look, it's realism.
It's not realism. Look what I got. It's all through my house now. Look. Y'all see this? I am not a happy camper. I am not. It means I gotta wash everything down. I mean, my whole house from the ceiling to the floor. I am not a happy camper. I am not a happy camper. Oh yeah, it's gonna be all right. I'll let you wipe down the walls. Oh man. All right, I gotta get off here, because now this is the mess that he's got me in. All right, it's another day, guys. I'm sorry that this video is being chopped up. When I had to hang up the other day, it was due to Mr. calling me, telling me that the vet had called about Sammy. So anyway, I had to call the vet, and I'll let you in on that on another video. But right now, it is Thanksgiving morning. And what's up, y'all? Happy Gobble Day. You'll probably see this after Gobble Day, but I hope everybody's having a wonderful time, or had a wonderful time. You didn't get too fat and sassy. So you can see now we've got the Macy's parade on, and Possum here, she is wanting a little bit of Mr.'s bread. Sammy is waiting to get fed, and I've got things in here I've got to do. I've got to get the we just got a turkey breast. You know, it's already cooked, because it's just Mr. and I and Joe, my oldest son. I've already getting ready to fix the deviled eggs, and my stuffing. I usually do homemade stuffing. This year I'm using stovetop, and I'm putting other things in it, like onions and celery, mushrooms. I'm using some mushroom gravy to put in there, and I didn't have any turkey broth, but the chicken broth I'm going to put in there, and then that's what's going to be our dressing this year. I already made the two pumpkin pies. Oh, y'all are close. Let me back you up here. I already made the two pumpkin pies yesterday. They are in the refrigerator. I did the green bean casserole. It's ready to be put into the oven. All we gotta do is just sprinkle the onion, the dried fried onion stuff on the top. What else have I did the cranberry salad day before yesterday. It's also in the refrigerator outside. What else? I gotta make the macaroni salad today, and the deviled eggs, and then finish putting the ingredients, the eggs, and the dressing, and then put the old turkey on. It's already thawed out. All I got to do is just put it in the oven. It's set for about an hour and a half at 350. So 350 is a good temperature, because then I can put my green bean casserole. All the rest of the stuff takes about 350. So anyhow, that's what I'm doing this morning. And so, like I said, most of y'all will see this after Thanksgiving. And I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving with family and friends, and you didn't eat too much. And I wish I could have gotten this out before Thanksgiving, but this has been really hectic. You know, where that y'all saw that all that smoke and stuff, or the fog, and it took us. We're still cleaning up after that experience. So, But anyway, let me get off of here. Let me get my deviled eggs going and mixed up. I don't know how y'all do y'all's deviled eggs. All I do is cut the eggs up and get the yolk. I put mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, and some sweet relish in it. Afterwards, everybody puts that paprika stuff. I do sometimes I don't. I probably will just for festive looking. It's kind of like putting decorations on a tree. You know what I mean? Just makes it look pretty. But anyway, let me go ahead and get to that, and then we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay guys, I got all the yolks, cut my eggs open, got all the yolks out. Y'all know how to do this, but I'm just kind of showing y'all. And I chopped it up, my yolks, with a handy dandy little thing here. I love this little thing. But anyway, I put some mayo in there. And of course, guys, you know what kind of mayo that is, right? Yep. So now I squirted a little bit of mustard. I don't think I got enough. I'm going to do just a little bit more. So, yeah, that's good. Next, I got a little bit of relish left in the bottom of my jar. So, let's see. Some relish. I got a clean spoon because I don't want my mayonnaise. So, we're just going to do the whole thing because it's not that much. There we go. Now it's time to stir. Stir it all up. Some people get like Ziploc bags and put this mixture in it, cut a little hole at the bottom of the Ziploc bag like a cake decorating thing. And it's probably the easiest way, but right now, for time's sake, I'm just going to do it this way. So I just start with one and take it. I need a smaller spoon. Put it in there. There you go. I love deviled eggs. I don't know why they call them deviled eggs. Why can't they be angel eggs? Angel eggs. I think we need to change the name on them, don't you guys? Angel eggs. Some are going to have more in them than others, but you know, have you ever done that where because you put all the mayonnaise and everything in there and the mustard, and then you try to fill the eggs up, and you have a bunch of this mixture left over. You know what's good? Just go ahead and make you a deviled angel egg sandwich, like an egg salad sandwich. Sammy's outside ready to come in. I just let him out, so I should have put whoops, sorry guys. I should have put this in a bigger platter, but it don't matter, does it? By the time we get them in our plates, guess who's gonna lick the fingers after? So anyway, all right, let me finish these. I gotta let Sammy in, then I'll be back at ya. Okay guys, to the next. I finished the deviled eggs and I put them out in the refrigerator. Put some aluminum foil over and put it out in the refrigerator. Last thing I'll do is just put that little paprika, you know, decorate the Christmas tree kind of thing. So what I've done now, I usually make homemade dressing with cornbread and all that kind of stuff. I didn't feel like doing that this year. Like I said, I'm just kind of improvising a little bit this year. I got some stovetop stuffing, as you can see here. What I've done is I got the turkey stovetop stuffing. I got 2 boxes. I'm hoping, cross your fingers, I guess we'll know later on. But what I've done is, I've got a little can of mushrooms, drained the juice off of it, put those in here. Well, chopped them up with my handy dandy thing. And I chopped them up and put them in here. I also put, I think I went ahead and put my celery, yeah I did, my celery and my onions, which I put quite a bit of that also in here. Then I've got the eggs, the boiled eggs, that I put a couple of those in here. I chopped them up. And then now I've put a can of cream of mushroom soup. So what we're going to do is just kind of push it all in. It'll mix well once we get the broth in, which, like I said, we couldn't find the turkey broth, so we just got the chicken. It's a bird, right? So it's got feathers. Anyway, so I'm just going to kind of push that in. I will not put the put the broth in until I'm ready. What I'll do is after I get this kind of mixed in, we'll mix it really good once I put the broth in. Oh, I also put half a bag of pecans in it. I didn't have any walnuts, but I just went ahead and put pecans in it. So I'm hoping that that turns out. There's looks like a little bit of the pecan, if you can see it. I'm hoping it's going to turn out. I mean, I don't know. Everybody in my family, which I don't have all my family here this Thanksgiving, and I have my oldest son who lives up here that will be coming over, but everybody else on Keith's side of the family, you know, kind of doing their thing. And because my oldest son, you know, he's up here by himself, and you know, that we will spend Thanksgiving together, which is okay, you know. So anyway, so again, I put that can of cream of mushroom soup in there. What I'm going to do is put the lid on it, put it out in the refrigerator till I'm ready to put the broth in. Once I put the broth in, then we'll put it in the oven, and we'll cross our fingers to see how this turns out with stovetop stuffing. I can say this, I've never really been a fan of stovetop stuffing, but I thought, you know, my son really likes it. I said, I wonder if I can get by with this, that I could trick him up and he wouldn't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I try to teach my daughter how to do this, to carry on the tradition. There's a lot of more oh, I put some sage in it as well. I put a little bit of garlic salt and some pepper in it. So, we'll see. Anyhow, do y'all make stuffing or dressing? A lot of people call it different. I guess it depends on if you're from the north or the south. We call it stuffing. And I think we call it stuffing because like people stuff the turkey. You know, stuff it up on in there. Well, anyway, so I'm ready to kind of sit down a little bit. The only thing left I've got to do is I've got to boil the macaroni noodles, and we just do a macaroni noodle salad. It's very simple. I just use, and my youngest son, well, we all like it, but my youngest son, he makes it at home. He lives in Texas, and he makes it all the time, and he loves it. I mean, it's so simple. I mean, it's not really nothing hardly in it, but it's just the elbow noodles that we use. And yeah, I guess you can use any other noodles, but shell noodles or something, but we use the elbow noodles. And then I put lots of mayonnaise in it. And then I put black olives. I drain off the juice and the chopped. You can get the slice. Slice works. But I like the chopped because it gets more infiltrated into the elbow noodles. So I use a couple of cans of those, and I put lots of onions in it. And this year I'm going to put add some celery to it as well. And then I just sprinkle it with garlic, a little bit of garlic, salt, and pepper, and it's ready to go. So we have that every year. Well, I have it all through the year. It's so simple. I mean, it really is simple. It's nothing fancy smancy. But we're not fancy smancy people. We're just down to earth country folk. Now we're mountain folk. So anyway, I'm going to do that. That's probably getting closer to the time. It's about 9:30 now. I'm going to sit down and watch a little bit of the Macy's parade that I haven't had the privilege to do in a few years. So I just kind of want to sit down and enjoy it. I might go in there and quilt a little bit. That's my getaway, people. You know, everybody's got to have their own little thing for them to do. And now mine is quilting. Now it's very expensive because I'm putting together this quilt, this second quilt that I'm in my life that I'm working on now. But what costs the most, of course, you know, you can get material on sale, but what costs the most is the quilting itself. You know, for the long arm machine, depends on who does it, how much they charge per inch. So that can get very, very expensive. I wish I could do that, but I can't afford the long arm machine. Boy, if I had it, I'd be quilting away all the time. But I don't know, maybe I'll do quilts and just put them on a hanger and hang them up till I can afford quilting, have them quilted. I don't know. Or do smaller ones. This one I'm trying to do is a queen size. But enough of that. This is Thanksgiving filming right now. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, I've got to get this out in the fridge. And I hope I have room. Put these in the dishwasher. I like to kind of clean up as I go. And like I said, just the macaroni salad. Put the turkey in the oven. And put the broth in this when I'm ready to put this in the oven, the stuffing. So I think that's about it. So I have to work my fingers to the bone this year. Ain't that lovely? Okay, well let me get off of here. I'm gonna go sit over there for a little bit. I gotta get me some drink and just kind of relax my bones or go quilt. All right, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay guys, my son called, wanted to know if I got the macaroni salad going. So I said nope, but I'm getting ready to get up and do it. So I just got up. I've got my my elbow noodles cooking. Now I usually keep a watch over these due to the fact that I don't like them to get too overcooked and get fat and they just don't taste as well. So I'm keeping my eye on them now. I usually start, y'all know this, but I usually start my water rapidly boiling. I put a little bit of oil in the pot and then I just pour it in and I've turned it down like to medium and the water's good and hot. It's still kind of on the bubbly side, so just waiting for that to get done. I've already got my turkey in the oven. Now, mind you, it's already already fully cooked. It says it takes about an hour on 350, to get good and hot inside. So when I start that, I'm going to see these are puffing up pretty good now. When I start that, I'm going to go ahead and put my green bean casserole. It takes about 30 minutes for that. And what else? Oh, I need to go on and put my dressing, get my dressing going because it takes a little bit of time for that to cook. Though I'm not cooking as much this year as far as dressing because I used to get one of those big roasting pans and it would be filled to the brim. But back in the day, I had between 20-25 people used to come to the house and eat. Of course, as you get old, things thin out, don't it? It's just 3 of us today. Kind of sad. Everybody's writing everybody on Facebook, Happy Thanksgiving, but I don't know. I kind of feel a little bit of poopy britches. I know, I don't mean to pop y'all's bubble, but there's some things when you get older, it just kind of hits home. I haven't seen my daughter yet, nor my grandbaby, first grandbaby, only grandbaby. So I'm kind of missing that as well. But we keep moving on, don't we? You make the most out of what you got at the moment. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Anyway, I still hear it bubbling over here. See, it's getting bigger, guys. See the noodles getting bigger? And what I'll do is I'll take a couple out and taste them and see, because you can still see when it's kind of got white. Can y'all see that? Stupid camera. There we go. Kind of still got white on the ends there. It's not quite done yet. But anywho, I got my handy dandy chicken apron on that my friend sent me. I love my chicken apron. Yeah, so let me keep stirring these just a little bit. And then I'm going to put them in the strainer. Then we'll put them in a bowl, put some mayonnaise and all that good stuff in it. And then put them to the side. We don't eat them hot. You can eat these things cold. It's a macaroni salad, room temperature. So let me keep a check on these and I'll be right back at you. Okay guys, here I am. I've got the noodles cooked. What do I do with my spoon? Let me go get my spoon. I got my noodles cooked and drained, and then I spray it with cold water. So that's done. So now my next, I made more than what I thought that I was gonna make, guys. I made quite a bit, but anyway, oh well. So we'll go ahead and put put the mayonnaise in. As you can tell, it's going to take quite a bit of mayonnaise for this. Woo! I might have to go to the grocery store. Grocery stores are closed though. Maybe I got it down my stockpile. That's a lot of mayonnaise in it. Okay, so we're going to stir that in. See what we're dealing with here. See, I know y'all have made this, and I bet y'all make the greatest macaroni salad. I'm just saying that my aunt used to make this. She was a good cook. And I remember one day I went over there to her house, and she was making this, and I'd never seen it, made. And I was younger, of course. But my mother always made it with green olives and little tomatoes and those kind of things, which, a lot of people do that. But this was just so simplistic. And then when we were eating it, it's like, wow, that stuff's good. And so it looks like it's spreading pretty good. Of course, it's going to still kind of a little bit on the warm side. It's going to soak it in. So guess what? That means I have to put more mayo in it, as I always do, as it soaks it in. Okay, I've got 2 cans of the black olives. Now normally, because the way that this is, and I know that it's going to start drying out some, normally I pour the juice off of this. This time I'm not. I'm going to add the juice in with, if I can get it open. Oh man, I got the sliced olives instead of the chopped, but that's okay. Remember I said sliced or chopped. So anyway, I'm going to stick all that in there. There we go. Make sure there's none in there, and there is. Get every one of them. Okay. I might have to get out another one, because like I said, I like the chopped up ones because it spreads out through it a lot better than the sliced ones. But you do with what you got, right? So let me, there's some in there hiding. So let me stir it up. Whoops. Let me stir it up and see what's looking like here. I think I'm gonna need another. Y'all wanted that one, didn't you? I got it. Anyway. Yeah, it's just not enough. I need some more. So let me go to the pantry real quick. No, don't y'all go nowhere. Okay, I got the chop this time, so now I'm going to have to, this one don't have the pop top, so let me go open it up. Now, this is the chopped. And like I said, it's each one is his own preference, that how he likes eating it, or she. I just like it because it's so small, it kind of gets into those crevices. So, as you can see, get all the goodies out. There we go. Well, this is going to have to do because I don't have another can of olives. So let's just stir that up. See how far it's spread. Looking good, isn't it? Of course, some of you might not like black olives. There's some people that don't. I love them. I remember my mom and I would be sitting around at night. You know how it is when you want something, but you just don't know. Let me talk to y'all guys. When you want something, but you just don't know what you want. You sit around and go, man, I want something, but I just don't know what it is. My mom always had the knack of knowing exactly. I mean, it was simplistic as well. Like, she goes, you know what was it? She called me by my middle name. And it was Diane, but she goes, Diane. She goes, you know what, Diane, what sounds real good? I go, what's that? She goes, let's get some spring lettuce in there. Wash it off real good and pour a little bit of garlic salt on it and eat it. That was good. I know it's simplistic, isn't it? But it was good. But what I'm getting to, or she would go, you know what sounds good, Diane? I go, what? Because I know I wanted something. Just something, it's just kind of hit the spot. You just snack it at night. She goes, some of those black olives there in the cabinet. She's, you want to go get them? I said, yeah. Well, I'd get them. Now, she liked the pitted ones because she liked to work it in her mouth and get that seed out. It was just fun to her for some reason. Just like people with sunflower seeds. Some people like them without the shell on them. Some people don't. and they like the work, the challenge of it. I guess that was my mom with the pitted olives, or like the pistachios. Now I like the pistachios, and it's got a little bit of salt on them. I'll swirl around. I'm tell you what, that's good stuff. Anyway, let me get back to this so I can show you, because I'm on a time limit here. All right, so I think that looks pretty good, don't y'all? I mean, as far as the black olives, it's nice and spread out really nice. Of course, I'll keep the mayonnaise out because I know this macaroni is going to soak it up. Now, I've already cut my my onions and my celery by my handy dandy chopper that I got at QVC years back, and I love it. If something happens to it, I hope they got another one. So I've got celery, and it takes a lot of onions in this. It just kind of gives it that extra flavor. So I cut up a little bit more onions than I did celery. Normally I don't put celery in here, but I thought I would this time, kind of give it another extra little zing. So you can see I'm just, honey hush, I'm going to put every bit of that in here. So we get all that in there, and we stir that up as well. So here we go. Looking good, isn't it? I'm going to have to put some aluminum foil over it so it won't be so much out in the air. But this is pretty much it. Really simple. Really simple. For those of you that like black olives. So like I said, some of you like and I like the other macaroni salad as well. I'm not a really, really big tomato fan. I told you that story, guys. Why I'm not. But I think that's maybe why I like this a little bit better. So I'm going to get the aluminum foil out, and I'm going to cover that up and kind of set it. Oh, you wanted it, didn't you? There's another one popped out right there, that noodle. That's good too. So I'm going to put some aluminum foil on it, set it to the side, because I know that I'm going to have to come back and put some more mayo in it. So pretty much I've got the turkey in the oven. Let me talk to you. Let me see here. I got the turkey in the oven, waiting for me to put it on. I haven't preheated or anything. I'll start that in about 10 minutes. And then I've got the dressing in there. So I have to keep my eye on that dressing and stuffing, whatever you call it. And then I'm going to go out and get the green bean casserole. I'll stick that in there. All of it is at 350, so that helps a lot with the oven. And what else is out there? Oh, I did the angel eggs and cranberry salad. So it's turkey, stuffing, green bean casserole, macaroni salad. Oh, we got some biscuits, browning biscuits that we're going to do, and some turkey gravy, and of course the celery. Oh, and Mr. picked up some potato salad. So we have the potato salad, and I think that's a good Thanksgiving meal, don't you? I think so. And we're just going to sit and feast and enjoy the day. I know my oldest son doesn't really watch football, but I know Mr. will probably be putting a football game on. If my youngest son was up here, they would be sitting here watching football. I don't know what he's doing. I got to give him a call. I haven't called him yet, so I got to see what's up with him. I hope somebody invites him over for a Thanksgiving dinner. You know, he's a veteran and all. You think that they would have something for veterans, because he's all by himself. So I'm hoping somebody, will think about him and say, hey, come on over for Thanksgiving, because I'm going to tell you what, of all the holidays, Thanksgiving is his absolutely favorite holiday in the world. I guess it's because of all the food and the football games. I don't know. But for him to miss out, I know his heart is sad today. Not unless somebody can invite him, like I said, and I pray that happens, y'all. Cross my fingers, I'll let you know later. But anyway, let me put the aluminum foil on here. Go out there and get the green bean casserole. I'm going to go ahead and start the oven. The green bean casserole, like I said, only takes 30 minutes. So these other two in here is going to take just a bit longer. So I'll see you when we get it all in bowls or get it on our plate. Hey guys, I'm back. Well, I'm in here putting my video together for you guys. I'm a dog. I forgot to take a picture of everything in the bowls. But y'all heard what I was putting together, right? So what happened is we got real fat and sassy after eating. We had like 2 helpings. Well, I had one and then waited a little while and went back. I can tell you this, I ate too much, and the pumpkin pie was the bomb. Now, you got to have Cool Whip on that pumpkin pie. I'm just saying, like to have more Cool Whip than I have the pumpkin pie. That Cool Whip just makes it, don't it? Well, anyway, then after that, we put back a rerun of the Macy's parade because my oldest son hadn't seen it. So, but what he did was he laid down on the couch, and I kind of put my recliner back, and we went to sleep. So we missed it. And then Mister was in there. He said, I'm going to go lay down. So he went to go lay down in the bed. So we all were just napping away. Well, when we all woke up. My son had to go on home. And Mister and I just turned on something on TV and watched it. And that was our Thanksgiving. I hope all of you guys had a really wonderful and happy Thanksgiving. The world is such a mess, and just us joining together, coming together, and loving each other, and family time means a lot, doesn't it? Anyhow, today is Black Friday. I'm going to go on here and look and see what I can find, because my friend told me, my quilting buddy, she says, now, you look on there online on Black Friday, she says, they have all good deals now. I'm about good deals. I'm about wheeling and dealing. So I'm going to check the internet, and I'm going to see about material and just quilting stuff, and see what I can find. I'm really wanting that quilting book, and it's just so expensive. I don't know. And I like to get some new patterns too. They say you can get them free online. I don't know. Maybe you quilting buddies out there, my subscribers, and maybe y'all quilt and y'all know, you can tell me where I can get like free patterns and stuff. Now remember, I'm a newbie, so I don't want them real difficult ones now. But anyway, I want to do that, and then I'm going to get to quilting. You see where I'm at. I'm going to get to quilting after I do that, and we're just going to enjoy a laid back day. I've got some deer meat that Mr. laid out the other day. We didn't fix it, so I've got that in the crock pot now, and hoping that turns out well. We tried to fry some the other day, Mr. did, and that stuff was horrible. I didn't know if I wanted to eat deer meat again, but there's a little bit of a roast one that's in there. So I said, well, let me try to put it in the crock pot and eat that, which is something different today to eat. I hope it turns out. And then we'll go back and eat the leftovers. So, and then my son said that, he said, He's at 9:30 last night. He says, I forgot to get some leftovers to bring home. He said, but I was sitting there going, well, I'd sure like to have some of that and this and that and other. I said, so hopefully he'll be coming by and getting some leftovers, because you saw, it was just too much for just 2 people. I need to send some home with my son so he can help eat it up. Or I could take the turkey, put it in freezer bags and freeze it, and then later on you can get that out, thaw it out, put it on some, make you a sandwich, a turkey sandwich with a lot of mayonnaise on it. That's good stuff. Well, anyway, again, I hope all of you had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. And I'm going to get off of here. But remember that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. And what? You're blessed in the city. You're blessed in the fields. You're blessed when you go, and you're blessed when... Wait a minute. Did I get that right, guys? Y'all know it. I tried to trick you up, but you knew I was saying it wrong, didn't you? Now what is it? You're blessed in the city, you're blessed in the field. You're blessed when you come, and you're blessed when you go, in Jesus' name. You know what else I thought of? I thought about, I'm going to get my Christmas cards out, and I'm going to start addressing, it's after Thanksgiving, I'm going to get my Christmas cards out early. Hope y'all think of me. All right. Bye, y'all. Until the next video.